Shalom. This is the Apostle Ricard back again with another video. I start by saying all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash. All right. And, I'm back. Like I said, man, we were in travel. So sometimes when I'm in travel, I might miss a day or two of my videos. The last video I did with the brothers in Colorado, I just got back, myself and some of the other elders, myself, the Elder Ariala, Elder Bansapad, the Elder Mafia, Sha'ab, we traveled, and the Spirit had it where we traveled together. So I've been away from Texas since Thursday. We pulled out Thursday, and the Spirit of the Lord was with us. We made it to Colorado. The brothers in Colorado, we had a beautiful time with those brothers, man. We went out, we did the work with those brothers. Those brothers go out on Saturday. It was an edifying, I don't know what the brothers in Colorado, if any of you brothers are watching this, I say shalom, man. Yeah, I love you brothers. I kind of miss you guys already. Missed you guys, man, A part of me kind of didn't want to leave, wanted to hang out a little bit longer. It was beautiful. We socialized with the GMS Colorado camp. Them brothers, they're still a young, up-and-coming camp, but some of them brothers been doing the work for a while, like, the head brother, you got on-point brothers in that camp. Those brothers, they know the scriptures, they on point. Anyways, we was there with them. Like I said, we went out Saturday and did the work, and then I forget what day, I believe Friday night or maybe it was Saturday night. It was Saturday afternoon, I believe, after we got back from camp, or Friday. That was the last video I did. And that was like I said it was going to be a short sit down, but it ended up being like a longer sit. But it was the Spirit. Because we had, us, the brothers from Dallas camp, and the whole Colorado camp mostly was there. So, the Spirit kicked in, and it was an edifying video. A lot of information came out. But you know how it be. We were moving around and trying to see sights and do things. And then, also too, we had to leave Monday, so I was in travel. So, we just got back. I just got back home yesterday, all of us. So now I'm back home in Texas. So I'm just kind of catching, I took yesterday just to rest up, recuperate, and settle back into my environment here. So, of course, today I had to get a video up, and it's funny. Like I said, my body was just recuperating last night. I woke up at this video that I'm about to do, and I'm going to give you the title of the video. The inmates are running the asylum, and the main thing is that prophecy is being fulfilled. That will be the title for this video. Excuse me. The inmates are running the asylum, and prophecy, like a two-part title. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to read Matthew 24:4 to make my point for this particular video. Because it covers everything, man. It covers everything, man. The inmates are running the asylum, man. You see, because, like I told you, I watch the news every day. Now, it's funny. I got home yesterday. You could say yesterday morning we got home. We got off the plane by like 10:30. So brothers picked us up. Brothers dropped home. Brothers dropped me home. And when I got home, I was hit, man. I didn't really sleep on the plane the night before. We had to leave early. So Spirit wasn't on me to do no video yesterday, because I was hell with it. I just kind of laid in the bed and got caught up on some rest. And my woman was working. Excuse me. But, later on in the evening, my woman got home from work. So, she got home. I was up, talking to her. She was happy. You know how it is, man. Woman be happy when you're home. So me and her were just, she cooked dinner. So we were just sitting up looking at TV. And then the news, we always watch the news. So we started watching the news last night out here in this area, the Texas area, which me and her watch the news every day. In the morning we have it on, and even at night, she's infatuated with the news. Spirit is on her. She like to know what's going on around her, which that's not a bad thing. Because the scriptures say, watch as well as pray. See? So that's kind of a good thing, that you have a woman that's kind of watchful. Like, she ain't just in a catatonic state like the majority of these women out here. The majority of these women out here, I don't know what the hell, I don't need all that negative stuff. You know, they just want to walk around like everything's okay. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. That's just something you say on TV until it happens to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's good when you have a woman that's kind of got some common sense. She's like, fuck it, I want to watch the news. I want to know what's going on around me. Watchful. You see? That means that's a woman a woman like that kind of maybe got some halfway sense. Because a woman like that would understand that this is not a safe world, especially for women. All over the place, you got people, man, man, women are turning up missing. You got the sex trafficking thing, man. You women are getting snatched up off the streets, at gas stations, at supermarkets. Aside from that, you just got random rapists out here, motherfuckers seeing, like in New York, the East Coast, all the migrants came in, they see a woman in the street they're just taking it. If they see an opportunity, and they'll do it at night, they do it in broad daylight. You see, because people are losing their minds. That's why the first part of the title of this video is the inmates are running the asylum. Out here in Texas, man, now I live in Fort Worth. I got my own place, and my own apartment in Fort Worth, but I be staying, the majority of the time, I be here in urban Texas with my woman. She has a house over here. So we watch the news, but all around this whole area, what do they call it? What do we call it? DFW area, Dallas, Fort Worth area, and even other parts of Texas, man, all kind of ill shit. Every day, people are like, and not just one person, a couple of, every day you hearing about somebody, either motherfuckers getting shot or these vicious car accidents. People are getting behind the wheel of cars. I mean, it's to a point, not even the cops are safe. A couple of weeks ago, it was a Fort Worth cop, because people, they drive crazy out here. I know. My truck, one day, this was about a couple of months back, my truck almost got sideswiped. I almost lost control of the, but I know how to drive. Spirit of the Lord was with me. These motherfuckers, the speed limit out here is 70. But of course, if you know the speed limit is 70, these maniacs, they doing 80, 90, 100. Because the accidents that you hear about on the news, and fuck on the news, I see it. Every day, every time I leave the house, whether I'm driving, wherever I might be driving, it's an accident. So out here in Texas, man, they drive like maniacs. It's almost like they got demons on them. And it's like they don't care if they die. These people got a spirit on them, like a suicidal spirit. Like they're in such a catatonic, drugged up state. Now I'm going to quote this. Before I read this scripture, I just want to make some points. All of the chemicals, the GMOs, the chemtrails that they putting in the air, you just wake up sick certain mornings, man. Because Esau, this devil, he got things he's putting in the food. Let's just start with that, the GMO foods. Okay, and of course, I'm gonna mention McDonald's, but it ain't just McDonald's, man. Don't put McDonald's in the bag by itself like it's a job. Oh yeah, McDonald's, I just don't eat McDonald's. Man, we told you brothers, don't be eating that shit. Because I know for a fact there be certain brothers, I know a lot of GMS is grown. I know there's brothers in GMS that don't be taking care of their health, man. I know there's certain brothers in Great Millstone, a lot of you guys probably be still eating all that processed fast food, man. Now, at the end of the day, you know what? If you're a grown man, I really can't give you a straight order not to eat certain type of foods, right? Hey, let every man work out his own soul salvation. But you know what? You should take the example of your elders and leaders of what we're telling you, because we're speaking from experience. So here it is, if you a brother and you still eating McDonald's, you got demons on you, man. I'll tell you straight to your face. You got goddamn spirit of Satan on you. Because here it is, we done brought out all the information, and not just us, other people. That one dude, he was an Edomite. I don't know if he died or not, supersized. You can find the movie. He actually did like an experiment. He made a movie out of it. And he was eating McDonald's for like, I think, I want to say a couple of months, and he almost died. But the only reason he was doing it as an experiment to see what that shit does to your body and your mind. Okay? But, okay, you got McDonald's, you got Chick-fil-A. Now, yeah, Chick-fil-A is being booked as being, that's good, no, Chick-fil-A. No, it's not. That shit is garbage, too. Look, anywhere where niggas like to eat, it's not healthy. They got chemicals and drugs in their food that is mind-altering, actual drugs. Burger King, of course. Wendy's, of course. That shit is all genetically modified so-called foods. It's not even real food. Popeyes, Kentucky Fried Chicken, but no, back when I was a kid, that's when it was real chicken. Even Popeyes, when I was a kid, Popeyes been around. I know, when I was a kid, we used to all eat that shit, but here's another thing. We didn't eat that shit every day. Talking about back in the 80s when I was a kid. Growing up in the 80s. That's when it was real food. You could tell it was actual real beef, real chicken. When I was a kid, it was called Kentucky Fried Chicken. But I remember, like, I want to say sometime in the mid to late 90s, they changed the name from Kentucky Fried. They started calling it KFC because they couldn't call it chicken because it's not real chicken. It's genetically modified chicken. Man, we did look, man, we've been doing all this research over 30 years, and you can see the results. And then you had other people, other Jakes and other Edomites that did documentaries on this. The fast food industry, that's not real food. KFC, right? Taco Bell. Oh my goodness. White Castle. Yeah, the shit tastes good. Yeah, years ago, I ate white. We all ate that shit. But like I said, that's years ago. Back when we was fucking with that shit, in actuality, back then it was real food. I dare say, like in the 90s, that's when, the early 90s, when Esau started switching all them foods over to like GMOs. McDonald's, you eat any of that, that's not real beef. You might be eating human meat. So of course that shit gonna put demons on you, number one, because you're eating some genetically modified foods. Secondly, Esau puts chemicals and fucking drugs and mind-altering hallucinogens and drugs in these foods, man. And then don't forget the chemtrails. That's breaking down your immune system. And also they putting shit in the air, mind-altering things in the drinks, the food, the water. So that's why all these people are psychotic. You got motherfuckers, like I said, even the cops are not safe out here in Texas. Yo, there was a nigga, a little GMO, a Pookie, with dreadlocks. He rolled up on this cop. A cop was sitting in, a Jake cop too. And you want to say, well, he shot him, he was what? No, this was a black cop. The nigga just rolled up on the cop sitting in the cop car and just blew him away, shot him. And then I think in the process, he shot two other cops. The two other cops didn't die. They're still alive. But the one Jake cop is dead. He was dead on sight. And then the nigga jumped in the car and drove off. And I guess, of course, the cops chased his ass, high-speed chase. And I guess somewhere on some highway, they caught up to him. This happened just the other day. They caught up to his ass, right? He got out of his car. He walked out. At first, he walked out like he was going to surrender. He had his hands up. And all the cops, surrender, stand. But then the nigga walked back into his truck, came out with one of them, high-powered rifle, weapons. These niggas, and how are these niggas, Pookie and Ray Ray, who's arming these niggas? How are these niggas getting all these weapons? Esau's behind all this shit. These niggas are armed, man. Where are these niggas? These niggas are broke. Where the fuck these niggas getting all these money to purchase all these weapons? We know, the so-called white man. But anyway, the nigga walked out, he had one of them AKs or whatever you call them, the guns or anybody that's in style. The AR-15, whatever type of rifle it was, the automatic, AR-15, whatever the type of gun it was. He walked out. He's walking toward the cops with the gun. And it's like it was he was surrounded by cops on the highway. And they just did, for all you, like shooting another black man. They gave him every chance in the world. I'm rooting for the cops. I'm glad they killed that nigga, that murderous little nigga, right? He's walking, and of course, and he had dreadlocks, right? To me, it seemed like almost for 5 minutes, they were screaming at this nigga to drop the gun, surrender. He wouldn't. It kept, pop, 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 pop. Yeah, but it sounded like the 4th of July fireworks on that nigga. They showed it. They actually showed it on the news. The people on the news said, this is disturbing to you, we're sorry, but they actually showed the cops, yeah, that they shot him like maybe, I think they said 30 times. Good. He just blew another man away, another black man, who happened to be a police officer for no reason. And they showed the nigga's picture. He had dreadlocks. These niggas got that dead stare in their eyes, man. The inmates are running the asylum. And he was from Oak Cliff. That's out here. That's in Dallas. That's like a straight up, I'm going to put it like this. If you ever come out to Texas, stay the fuck away from Oak Cliff. You go in there, you might not come out. That's like a hood. There's a couple of other hood areas out here. There's a few. Every state got them, but Oak Cliff is infamous. You go there, you ain't coming out. Any of you that's watching this, if y'all from Texas, I mean, if you live in Oak Cliff, then may the Lord be, if you a sincere person and you happen to live in Oak Cliff, may the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua be with you. But anyways, it's these niggas, but then these other maniacs, all kind, everything, shootings and accidents. It's like people are just like, even my woman said it, like, what's wrong? Oh my God, it's almost like people are like in a trance. People be driving crazy, crashing into other people. Accident, nothing but accidents all this whole weekend. People are driving, people are acting crazy. The inmates are running the asylum. You see? But all that is prophecy. But like I said, there was a movie called The Crazies, came out 20 years ago. And it showed how there was a plane with chemicals in it, drugs, mind-altering drugs. It crashed in this lake in this town. And basically it got into the water supply, the reservoir. So the people of the town was drinking the water, but they didn't know that it was like a secret government experiment. It made people go crazy. I mean, motherfuckers would just go home and kill their wife and kids and burn the house down, kill themselves. People just started accosting people on the street. So I remember we did videos on this movie. We actually did videos on that when it came out, The Crazies. And we said, through the Spirit of the Lord, that this is going to happen. So we prophesied that through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua 20 years ago. But now we actually living in that time. Oh, and then don't forget the jab, the jump shot. Remember when that pandemic and Biden told y'all to get the jump shot? The ones of you that didn't die from that went crazy. That's why you got a lot of people just losing it, going crazy. They said it was something in that jump shot, and that shit is causing a lot of you people took that jump shot. That's why in the Apocrypha, it says, never trust thine enemy. But y'all trust Esau. And y'all eating all these foods. That's why these people are bugged out and demonic. That's why Big Shirley, these so-called black women and all these, they running around, 300 pounds, and then they producing these little kids, these little murderous monsters, these little demons. You see? So a lot of wickedness, anything goes, and then they pushing this Moism. All right, look, Matthew 24:4. And Yahweh answered them and said unto them, as a matter of fact, no, I'm going to start up. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. See, I wanted to start a little up. Because there's a certain verse I'm looking for. Bear with me, man. We're going to get it. Because right now my eye got infected with something, so I'm having a hard, I have to wear my reading glasses, but I'm having a hard, I want to make sure I read this properly. Boom. And okay, I'm going to start at 3. I'm going to jump around in here. Matthews 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, okay, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall be this thing, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world, that's the time we're living in right now. That's the time we're living in right now. So this is all biblical prophecy. So if you out there and you don't believe that we living in the time of the end, then you lost. Fourth verse, and Yahweh answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. And that's happening. A lot of guys are deceived. So you guys hate us, you scoff us, you talk shit about us. You know, some of you guys in these other Israelite groups, and the reason you're doing that is because you're deceived by charlatan leaders, man. But you know what? We don't care. That's your lot. And many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. That's right. Dudes are doing that. Look, I'm the top guy that the Most High set up. The Lord is dealing with me. Them guys, they bums, they rapists, they ain't nothing. I'm the chief high priest. I'm anointed. I'm anointed. Okay? And it says, shall deceive many. A lot of these different guys, they're in these different groups. And yeah, of course, you guys got bigger numbers. We ain't looking for numbers. We're looking for quality, not quantity. See, that's why even here in Great Millstone, we kick guys out. We kick dudes out. We deny entry. We deny admittance to certain people. Because we're about quality, not quantity. Yeah, you guys, y'all got more numbers. Y'all got big palatial churches. You got all kind of followers. You got all kind of women following you. But Yahweh Shai said, broad is the way that leadeth unto destruction, and many there be that find it. See? I'm going to read on. 6. And ye shall hear wars, and rumors of wars. I was watching the news last night. Israel is at war again with Hamas. Okay, this whole situation in Ukraine, that's still going on. The United States is still involved in all kind of shit. This country is divided right now. You got this bogus election. So you should hear wars. Oh man, come on. Iran is still threatening them. America, Iran, the tensions are still there. Russia and America, man. We're in this time, man. Okay. You shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must be. Okay? For all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. That's right. Meaning the missiles, I'm not telling you the missiles are coming today, but they're coming soon, because that last prophecy of the MOTB got to come into place, man. All right? For nation shall rise against nation. Okay? All right? For a nation, right? Hold on 1 second, but I can't see that. For a nation, okay, shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. That's right. Hey man, it's happening here. These rains. Okay, we had droughts. Like if it don't rain, it won't rain for months, and then you have droughts which destroys the crops. But then if it rains too much, and then you get power outages, you get floods, crops are destroyed, earthquakes, and those earthquakes, they still taking place, and they cause tsunamis, famines, because if there's a drought or floods, a lot of crops, a lot of people losing their homes, okay? You had a water main break, all kinds of things are happening, man. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. You see what I mean? Now, what I'm going to do, to get to the point, I'm going to jump right down to the 12th verse. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to read 13. This is the up point for us. This is all we got to do with all this madness going on. But he that shall endure unto the end, the very same shall be saved. You see? So basically, all these things are taking place. And that's why I read the 12th verse, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So that's why on the news, people are getting killed, put to death. Women are getting raped. Women are being snatched up, disappeared. Little children are being killed. People are killing kids, killing old people. The inmates are taking over the asylum, because that's a prophecy too. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So the iniquity, Esau, starting with Esau, this devil, the so-called white man, he's the father of all it. He's the one that's causing more. Like, that's why he got that dude Biden. He want Kamala Harris in there. They pushing the alphabet shit. They pushing more disorder. more dysfunctionality. They let all them wicked migrants in here, and they come in there. Those are criminals from other countries, murdering, robbing, raping, just totally tearing everything up, causing more havoc. And then Esau, like that movie Clone Tyrone, he actually breeding these niggas, these Negroes, Hispanics, right, with the foods and the drugs to go out here. These niggas are nothing but domestic terrorists. The black woman is nothing but a domestic terrorist creating other domestic terrorists. So that's why these little niggas, these little dreadlock head niggas, they going around just robbing, shooting, doing all kind of crazy shit. Big Shirley and Keisha, they out here creating havoc. You see? That's iniquity abounding. So that's why these little motherfuckers, they'll blow you away for no reason. Just because maybe they don't like the way you look. Or if you look at them the wrong way, they act upon their impulses like they're fucking black mothers. No accountability. You see? So iniquity shall abound, the love of many. So that's why you got so much murders and killings every day. Because the psychopaths have taken over the asylum. The doctors and the nurses, they got them locked up in the rooms, and the inmates are running loose. But it's all prophecy. I just read it right here. I just wanted to make that quick point. But I just wanted to make that point. You know, I did a little talking, but, you know, I just had to make my point so that the edification could be there. I pray that the video was edifying, though. And I say shalom to the hope for the elect. I'm going to come back with another video, Lord willing. Shalom.